Good evening and welcome back to tonight's Don't Make This Weird podcast. With me in the studio is our co-hosts, Heather.
Hey guys.
And Tony.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Our special guest tonight is Becky Hughey.
From Duckie's Doodads and the Survivor Girl podcast, which we'll touch on that a little bit later.
Yes, and we are off to a good start because she brought prizes.
She did. And also we have our intern Nate in the studio.
Hello.
And Chris's lovely lady hanging out with us. You're really high.
Yeah, I see that.
He said cheese and rice for everybody else listening. Just kidding. So yeah. Go ahead and you can tell the prizes.
The prizes? So
yeah. Let you mess with the
so insane, man. I'm just gonna keep playing with stuff here and try to figure this out. So Becky brought with her in the studio as I'm tweaking knobs and talking at the same time. She brought me a shit ton of seeds for my gardening. Just totally cool stuff. Now the best gift that she got me is something for my big ass fat head. And I don't know if you're gonna post that picture later or whatever, but
it's going up.
And the coolest part is she has a cricket and she made all of us these Don't Make This Weird stickers that I'm putting mine on a guitar. Chris said he's going to put it on his vehicle, and I don't know what Heather's doing.
My car. Whatever one I end up with, yeah.
So, yeah. And so welcome to the show, Becky. We love you to pieces because you brought us cool stuff.
Yes, we like stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
But it wasn't bacon.
Well,
it wasn't bacon.
It
but
wasn't
that's
bacon.
All right. And we thank you still.
This will last longer and not try to kill us.
Exactly.
Very true. So we appreciate that.
Our sticker is not listed as a carcinogen on the CDC's website.
Right. It is really awesome. So thank you for bringing that stuff in. So I'm trying to figure this out because I think my computer's giving us a little bit of an issue tonight. So 1 second here, guys. Just keep on talking while I work through this.
So how was everyone's week?
It has been a stupid, crazy, awesome week. One of our anonymous sponsors, investors, whatever you want to call it, dropped $2,000 because my computer crashed Friday after the show. My headphone amp blew up, and well, everybody knows the headphone issue that we've had in the studio.
Yeah.
So that all got taken care of. Thank you to the anonymous person that dropped $2,000. So we have new headphones, we have a new headphone amp, and I have a new computer.
You didn't have to do anything sexual for this stuff, did you?
That's in the waiver that I had to sign.
You can't even talk about it. Next subject.
First rule of GIMP Club is you don't talk about GIMP Club.
Tony, why is your jaw clicking?
Never
mind, sorry.
Yeah, that's. I've been wondering about this too ever since.
Well, I was really trying not to make it that obvious. So
yeah.
I mean, what can I say, guys? I guess you got me dead to rights here.
Either way, thanks for taking one for the team.
You're welcome.
We appreciate that.
It's the MVP this week.
The real MVP.
Yeah, the real MVP.
Tony, you the real MVP. If anybody's ever played the Cards Against Humanity, you know that one.
Absolutely.
It's probably one of my more favorite cards. It's just fun to play. But crazy week. Everybody's had an awesome week from what I'm understanding.
Oh, and I got 2 new used guitars that look like they had hepatitis.
Spoiled.
Oh, God. It was just like I said, it's been a crazy freaking week with all of the I don't know, gratitude, appreciation, the whole paying it forward thing. In fact, it was awesome because I actually got some extra cash and I was able to take out 2 of the people that I thoroughly enjoy, and paid for their dinner anonymously. Hope they're not listening to the podcast, but had dinner with them because they saw me in the restaurant. They're like, "Hey, can we come sit with you?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I'm like looking at the waiter guy, and I'm like, "They're taken care of."
Yeah, nice,
very cool,
nice.
So yeah, it's been a crazy, awesome week, and I mean, just the high intensity, great vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been rocking Cloud9 for God only knows how long.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good to hear. I mean, after so long of things just kind of going at a slow crawl along with this weather that we've had, it's like, okay, that's good timing. It's good timing.
Oh, and to add, all kinds of other great positive stuff, I got the last book from Jen Sincero, You're a Badass Every Day.
I don't think it's the last book, but the newest book.
Well, the newest
I'm sure
book,
she's
yeah.
not done because she's got a ton
Oh,
of
God,
different
I hope
ones.
not. I'm halfway through the You're a Badass at Making Money
Yeah.
on YouTube. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out. You're a Badass. Type it up on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Read it. Listen to it. There's no excuse where you can't educate yourself.
Right. So, Chris, how was your week then? What did you say? I was doing technical things and we're all good, but it was stupid.
That was dumb.
Oh.
I don't know. It was
I was
boring.
hoping for a better report, man.
No, I got a new job.
That's
Obviously,
awesome.
I touched on that earlier. Off
Yeah.
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 But I got the big bone when I went into work this morning.
Oh, that's
But you
shitty, man.
But you already picked up another job. Like,
I
that's
had one
awesome.
before I got home.
Yeah. that is freaking awesome.
I'm such a loser. I can't even be unemployed properly. Fuck.
I think that's a good thing, a good trait to have.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. I know the place. I know the dude. He's a cool guy. It's still corporate stuff, but it's all right. It's in the area of technology, kind of.
Yeah.
So I get to work on stuff like that. I'm indoors. I don't really have to bust my ass. So.
That's awesome.
I won't smell like fucking bleach water anymore. So
Hey.
That's cool, man.
That's a
looking
bonus.
forward to that. Yeah. And no drunk people.
That's
Yeah.
also a bonus.
Well, it's Space City, so they have customers, so there'll probably still be drunk people. Our primary, concern isn't to distribute and furnish alcohol. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Well, I mean, isn't that false advertisement though? Because doesn't Staples say, "Yeah, we've got that"?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they do. I mean, they sell pretzels and shit.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, that's funny.
We're going to Staples and getting hammered.
They got 99-cent drafts.
So I'm properly unemployed, but kind of not. I decided to not work at that job I just got.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of hard when you have had the surgery and you can barely eat anything, and they give you like a half an hour lunch and no other breaks and almost a 9-hour shift. And I got really super sick from it because I couldn't go back and eat or drink or whatever. So I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. So I'm working for myself. Yeah.
I did it for a long time. It can be done.
Decided to try my own thing. So, and also with this podcast going, and we're trying to get more people in for podcasts and whatnot, and advertisement and everything. I'm just like, yeah, I got this.
Sponsors, donations.
So yeah, I'm doing my own thing.
Lottery winners. We're looking for lottery winners to listen to our show.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'd like to donate.
Doing my own thing where lounge pens are acceptable at work. I get there when I want to get there.
Yeah, but can you honestly say you are no longer employed with all of the stuff that you were doing?
Oh no, I don't really. See, that was the hard thing. Like, we're on our way downstate yesterday, and I'm like, I'm unemployed now, and I'm going on about this whole thing, and I'm like, I'm not really. And Adam's like, yeah, stop that, because you're not. You're working for yourself. That's where you have to get your mind, So.
Right.
So, I mean, I've got stuff that I'm making that's going to be going in at the Treasure Hoard in a couple different places. And so I'm just like, yeah. So I'm just working on inventory and everything else I'm doing. So.
And you have so many projects that are literally on fire right now that you are running with.
Yeah. So I'm just like, all right, let's do this. Doing photography. I'm doing all kinds of things. So,
Man.
might as well.
Leaving the Fat Kid Club.
The Fat Kid Club. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta be able to eat a little bit that I'm able to eat. So I was like, this shop doesn't. And everybody was miserable there, like unhappy.
Well, this sounds like a terrible place. It's like black and white from like the 1920s.
Yeah.
I was over it. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, the week was good. Got new tires on the car and got the alternator fixed because we died on the way to another job interview.
Oh, fun.
So on the way to the job interview and the car died, I was just like, I'm definitely just gonna work for myself. Screw this. There was a sign. I'm just like, nope, done. So anyway, so we got that up
Sometimes you
and
get a
running.
sign. We got signs.
So, but anyway,
I was gonna say sometimes she gets a sign, sometimes she gets a best friend's poke in the rib.
yeah, I got a poke in the rib. Becky was just like, just do it.
Which now makes
Just
you
do it.
a boss lady or an HID.
I don't think I want to be the second one because that doesn't sound right. Can you elaborate on what that is?
That bitch in charge.
Oh, hey. I thought you said HIV. I was like, no. No.
I said HBIC.
Okay, see, I also today I tried killing myself with sesame seeds and Benadryl after the fact, so I'm kind of still.
Wait, what?
I got granola. Who would think that sesame seeds are in granola? Chocolate coconut granola that's gluten free. I didn't pay attention. I'm chewing it. I'm like, this tastes like it has seeds in it. I'm allergic to sesame seeds.
We'll get you more bacon. Bacon doesn't.
I know.
Bacon never gets recalled. It never has E. coli.
I didn't think to look at it. Like, who put sesame seeds in there? Yeah. Anyway.
So wait, you tried to drug yourself by killing yourself, ODing on sesame seeds, and then you roofied yourself with Benadryl.
I didn't. I took one responsibly, and then I fell asleep though because I was super tired.
She's playing hard to get.
I know, right?
Fall asleep with her butt in the ear. Bill Cosby'd out on Benadryl.
You're supposed to abuse responsibly.
All right.
Adam's like, it ain't even my birthday.
Woo! Let's do this. So,
Okay, I'll behave. Back on track.
Sounds like a good week. Well, everybody knows that listens to the show knows that we go off the rails every time we can.
Absolutely.
I do.
So,
I try.
I mean, that's part of it. If you're listening, you know this.
It's not even accidental anymore.
No. So Becky, getting onto that. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
We have been friends for what, 6 years now?
Yes.
I think you calculated that out because I'm not good at remembering stuff, but
I write everything down.
so that's good. I've heard that that's the way to go, and I'm working on that being my own boss now. Yeah. So
Yeah, you better get your poop in a group.
right. She actually got me a planner so I can get my shit together, which is
It's
awesome.
not working.
Yes,
No.
it is. Oh, it's way better. Way better. Other than I forgot an appointment today, but other than that, I've been doing awesome.
So you actually opened up the little black book to write something in there.
Oh, but it's not black.
It's not black.
Oh.
It's all colors and awesome little quotes and stuff. I'm
So
like,
Becky gave you acid. Gotcha.
You won't forget if you can't get off the subject.
Right?
There was something I was supposed to do. Wow, this notepad is trippy.
This pen is just flowing. Yeah. I can't tell I've been there before. Dad's not joined in yet, so I can talk about that.
I used to eat acid.
Right?
It was a high school thing.
Like
First we had
Flintstone
it at school.
vitamins, man. Just you can't never have just one.
I had a friend who put it in his eye.
Oh,
Why would you do that?
no?
It worked.
Is this friend still around?
Yeah, sure.
Is he blind?
Yeah,
Nope.
sure.
His eye got all red that night. He left it in there for a couple of minutes. You could see it floating around. He cut him in half, but one in the corner of each eye.
Oh.
And then, he liked it like 5 minutes. 10 minutes or something like that. He was downtown, Trip Town.
That's crazy.
But I don't do it anymore. It absolutely terrifies the shit out of me.
And older it does, doesn't it?
That's why I never did
No.
ecstasy, man, because I'm already a texture junkie. Imagine that on top of the advent of ecstasy. No, I'm good.
That's probably the only one I would do again.
Yeah.
I would. It was nice and easy.
Yeah. So,
Look who's joining us in the
my.
He
studio.
just walks in like Larry from Three's Company.
The legendary Mitch Gill
We
is
haven't-
in studio with us.
He's
From
coming
Mitch's
in.
Kitchen.
He's coming in to make sure
Mitch's
that
Theater Room Comedy
we're
Club.
getting the 72
Yeah,
Mitch Gills in.
right.
I
Yeah.
just caught up on like 4.
I'll share my microphone for you with you.
That's so weird that you said Larry from the Three's Company because I just did a gig at the Eagles Club in Bay City on Saturday night. I did comedy there, and I got up there and I said, "This is like the Regal Beagle."
Oh my God, that's funny.
And
Yeah,
I didn't even say this really should be the Regal Eagle Beagle.
right.
And I said, "There's Chrissy, Janet, and Cindy, and there's creepy Mr. Roper." It was great.
Yep, that's
It's so
super
weird.
funny.
And I feel like fucking Larry.
With
I was trying to nail
the
Janet.
chest hair and the
Remember Larry?
gold necklace,
Oh yeah,
medallion and shit.
That's pretty much all I have now. It's just- How are you guys doing?
Great.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
That's
what
right.
the hell's going on with your head?
And I'm spent.
Well, thanks for joining us for tonight's episode.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do all that happy social media
It
shit.
looks like you're the love child of Peter Brady from the Brady.
You got the audition.
That's right.
Yeah, you need to
Show them the picture. You got to see this. Did you share it? Yeah, put it on Facebook.
Sharing a microphone. I should have brushed my teeth.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's actually a gift from Becky because apparently the challenge that was put out was I couldn't find a beanie to fit my fat ass head.
A beanie?
Yes.
Oh, are you
So-
a Jew?
Becky said challenge accepted and knitted me a beanie from scratch for my fat ass head.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I crocheted it.
Or
but
crochet.
Okay.
Sorry.
Get it up high. My friend Sharon is a crochet person.
Nice.
She's a crochet artist. Is that what it would be?
I prefer Happy Hooker, but
Happy hooker. I like it.
Mitch, I'd like to introduce my friend Becky. She's a hooker.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. That's really cool.
So yeah, and it's weird because it keeps sliding up the back of my head because my head's so fat.
It looks like one half of Velcro. That side. You know, the hook and loop, that would be the loop side.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a garbage pail kid gone bad.
That's right. Tanked Tony.
I'm totally making that now.
Hey, Tony, I have a gift for you.
What is that?
I brought you a gift.
Are you serious? You brought me a gift. What is this?
A cool bumper sticker.
Oh hell yeah!
Bumper
Electric
sticker.
Kish.
From the Electric Kish in Bay City.
No
I
shit.
love
That is
I love that
awesome.
story.
And then
That dude's super cool.
Isn't that a great place?
I love
What
that
else
place.
you got here, Mitch?
And I
Ooh.
asked them if they would want to be on your podcast, and they said that they would.
Oh hell
Oh, super
yeah!
fun.
What is
I
this?
think so.
Is this one of those like fold-out notes from grade school?
No,
Will you go with me? Yes, no, please circle.
I bought you assorted
Oh hell yeah!
guitar picks.
That is too cool. On Mitch's Get a Room Comedy Club.
Well, that's all.
That's
part of
an
the
That's
audition.
awesome.
It's an old flyer. But I
That's
then,
cool.
Then after the fact, then I realized that guitar players are very particular on what strength they use,
Mhm.
and you probably use a silver dollar, don't you?
No, actually, it's fairly similar to this one.
Let me feel it.
See,
Oh yeah, that's pretty stiff.
here,
Yeah.
let me dig in my ass and pull out my.
That wasn't. That wasn't.
You
You said
feel it.
touch
Oh, yeah,
the
that's pretty
pick.
stiff.
That's right.
That's very.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I use. That's cool, Mitch.
So
Thanks,
anyway,
man.
Yeah, don't mention I spent upwards to about $1.40.
Oh man.
Wow,
You gotta love tax season.
that's right.
Just saying.
I'm
There's
not
a-
picky.
Holy shit, he's got gold teeth.
Yeah, I do have one.
That is
One-
awesome, Mitch. Thank you.
You're welcome. I have one. I'm sorry, Heather. We're sharing a mic, so
I give that a B plus on our grading scale. By the way.
Right? Exactly.
Do you guys have a good Ash Wednesday?
I watched Army of Darkness. Does that count?
Yeah. Very religious of you.
Shop smart, shop as smart.
That's right.
I took a client from Lighthouse to church
Right.
so he could get ashes. And me, with my huge forehead, I went up there and I said, "Can you please write Jesus was here?" And he didn't do it.
It looked pixelated.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
he didn't. So I went ahead and asked the priest. I said, "Listen, if I sat down with a big bowl of communion wafers and some salsa, could that be considered as snack religious?" And he asked me to go into the confession.
That's not a good place. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I have Jesus got crucified on Ash Wednesday, right?
I don't think so.
Wasn't that the day he got crucified?
That was
That would
Passover.
be Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Oh,
yeah.
Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this year it'll be April 19th.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought he got crucified that day.
Well,
I
this is
forgot
a
all my
Passover,
Catholic
First day of Lent, you got to do the fasting.
Oh, yeah.
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 Meet on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a tooth pulled.
Oh,
Number 15 on top and back.
Ouch.
It wasn't like getting crucified, but it was pretty close.
Minus the crown of thorns, it was pretty comparable.
The crown? Oh, I like that. I like it.
But Ting.
I'm there with you, bud.
I said, "Can I have my tooth?" And he says, "You can have the crown off of it, but you know." So gave me I have a gold crown at home.
I wouldn't recommend putting that in your
I'm
forehead.
gonna put it on a necklace.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's your bling.
it's a. Heather, are you okay with me sitting so close to you?
She's looking at me like,
She's making
get
a
me
Mr.
out of
Magoo
here.
face.
We've always been close, but this is ridiculous. As I'm sitting on her lap.
So speaking of being close, the legendary Mitch Gill has a show coming up March 9th
The day after tomorrow.
at the Brentwood. Tickets are $15 at the door. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 8. And since you're here, Mitch, I'll actually let you read off the people you're going to have at the
far
show.
out. My good pal Eric Walensky from Saginaw, Michigan. Marv Barnett he's a big dad from Flint. And Tanner Oliver from Detroit. Very interesting dude. And Kevin Kramus from Detroit. And he performs all over. He's gone overseas and performed for the troops. And he's crazy. Tons of energy. It's going to be a really fun show. I'm still getting my act together.
Nice.
I shouldn't even be here.
Well, I mean,
Well, you just picked up new content with the haircut.
Yeah, really.
That's got to be worse. I'm coming Saturday. I want to hear something about
yes.
Yeah.
My producer got the, Tank's Tony Cabbage Patch Kid.
Where can I order the crocheted Peter Brady?
Talk to the hooker.
That's Duckie's Doodads.
You might be able to do a talisman too, like the Hawaii episode. You know,
Right.
Oh yeah, when the picture fell off the wall.
Yep, everything went to hell.
I remember that.
Mhm.
There's 2 tickets for you to give away on your
Oh, sweet.
on your radio program. So, what did I interrupt when I came in?
We were just starting to talk to our desk or our guests, not our desk. I'm still feeling the Benadryl apparently. Wow.
I could see Tony with a weird wig leaning over talking to the desk.
Yeah.
About right, yeah. No, we were just getting ready to talk with Becky and find out what's going on.
Starting a little early.
So
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special. The beer will pour. Must say something more somehow. So tonight, let it be low and brow. I know it's kind of pitchy.
All I could.
so there's a little bit, for you guys to see into the show. So we do have 2 tickets available. For those of you that are listening, I'm going to post them on the Don't Make This Weird Facebook page.
Yeah.
We'll give you a chance tomorrow tonight and into tomorrow to win these tickets. So 1 ticket per person. We'll give 2 chances for somebody to win. So
Yeah.
we'll post them up and I'll show you how you can win those on the Facebook page.
All I could think when you were singing that, Mitch, was, "You're a mean one, Mr. Cringe."
Falls into that category.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I got some people that are in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and say hello. Sasha's joining us. My lovely Adam is joining us. Shelby Campbell is joining us. And I'm Not Nice, Try Me says, hello, everyone. Came by to show my support. And then I said, thank you. And she had a smile.
Nice.
I'm Not Nice, Try Me. Did she play for the USFL? Or did she know He Hate Me?
No.
Remember He Hate Me?
No, I don't.
That was actually a player's name.
Ah,
It was on the back of his jersey.
nice.
He Hate Me. He was an African American fellow.
Ah.
Okay.
And also my dad is joining us. He says, oh, I'm here. Hello.
Oh, yeah. See? He chimed
So
in.
he was tuned in when I was talking about
He heard Chris's comment about the grading scale.
Yeah.
It was a B+.
a B+.
At least.
All right.
At least a solid B.
Yeah. So and we also got these, Mitch. Whoops. Stickers for our cars.
Wow.
Becky made those.
Neat.
Yeah.
Totally putting that on my
Nice,
guitar.
Becky.
Thank you.
Very
Jack of
nice.
all trades, master of none.
Yeah, that's. I can't believe it. It's a bumper sticker that was crocheted. That's the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen. gonna be right at home at the car wash.
Absolutely.
Rush will go, hey, you're just like me.
Telling you, Mitch, I can get you hookers all over the place.
Yeah. Man, maybe I have to get a Mitch's fake radio bumper sticker.
Who knows?
Ooh.
I know a chick.
We have people, we have contacts in the biz.
We have a hooker.
We have a happy hooker. Her name is Becky, and she owns Duckie's Doodads.
And she crochets hairdos.
Yeah.
That's right.
Pretty
need a-
sweet.
I
You need a
finally have
hairdo.
hair.
Way better than Bosley.
That's right.
Could you crochet me a thong?
Yes.
G-string. G-string.
Yes.
Or in this case, a C-string.
You should do like
Yes.
70s shag carpet, like orange, fucking orange, not just orange, orange.
Right. Like that orange drink.
Yeah, not grape drink or purple drink.
Orange.
Orange.
Orange, you glad it's not grape.
That's right.
This is fun, sharing.
You look like you're having.
He just puts it right back over for me. That's nice.
Right.
Thanks, Mitch.
I steal it and then I put it back in her face.
Yeah, just like that. That's how it works.
He's not shy.
No. If we had the cameras going, you guys could see this, but we don't yet.
Totally.
We're working on that, I think. Maybe.
Yes, we are.
Maybe.
You should probably just like post like a GoPro in the upper corner that would catch the room and then get everybody to kind of eschew their chairs a little bit towards it.
Well, the plan is we're gonna get Nate one of those like headbands and stick a GoPro on it and then light him on fire so he runs around the studio and catches all the angles.
Oh, like a nanny cam, but in his case, a ninny cam.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I was digging the GoPro idea until you said you're going to light me on fucking fire.
We need production quality.
What, you guys
around
don't
here.
Considering I do sit in the corner and have a view of everybody.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I love roast Asian.
Shut up. Tonight you're getting a dog.
Oh.
Hey, maybe I want to marry a Szechuan hooker.
You're just gonna be horny in like 20 minutes after you're done.
I hate it when I eat Asian. I'm hungry an hour later.
40 an hour later.
Let me give Mike Ball a shout out from the Future of Comedy show. I did a show with him Saturday night and some crazy shit happened. It was great fun. And Mike asked the guy, he says, "What's your name?" And the guy yelled, "Fuck you." And Mike said, "You're Asian?"
That's a great comeback.
You guys didn't catch Mike. He was on our show too, and it was an awesome show. It was kind of a special. If you look back in the archives on our YouTube channel, you can catch that. It was a lot of fun. And you do a lot of shows with him, don't you?
Yes, I do. And the best part of the fun about Mike being on your show is how much you guys talked about Mitch Gill and Mitch's radio.
And Mitch's Kitchen.
We did.
Right.
We're talking with him about doing a cookbook for Mitch's Kitchen.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
So I know somebody that can get you some bumper stickers.
Far out. Crochet me a fucking cookbook.
That's right.
I think there's cheese on my cookbook. Yeah. It's stuck in a hair. We're going to tighten up Mitch's Kitchen.
All right.
It's too long.
Yeah?
Yes. My program director told me Mitch's Kitchen is too long. And I'm like, okay.
All right.
Do you know who my program director is?
She about yay tall
Yeah.
and wears really cool hats.
No.
Okay.
No, it's another one. It's Loretta.
Oh.
She is a civilian.
Oh.
She's not a member of fake radio.
Oh.
And I respect her opinion.
Is this the Complexican?
No. No, that's a different one. No, that's Norma.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is not the Complexican. I completely forgot about that. That's great. I'm glad you remember that. But anyhow, she told me that Mitch's Kitchen is too long, so I'm going to tighten it up.
All right.
Maybe even do a little bit of prep work before I cook something.
All right.
So as not to drag the listeners through all that shit.
You
Even
don't
though
want
the whole thing might be 12 minutes long. But in this short attention span theater of life that we live in, you can't. Okay, I've talked too long.
You can have 6 episodes in 12 minutes.
Right.
People
6 episodes and 2 seizures in 12 minutes.
That's right.
Oh man. In the studio, you never know what's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's an absolute madhouse. Wow, I can't talk.
I gave him the Benadryl too.
Oh.
Or did he? Get
That's
the
why
Benadryl and
you
went to
handed me
Sam's?
your water. Okay, I
Yeah.
got it. Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
I see where this is going.
Can I have some of that Denabel?
I think the Dame Bramage is finally kicking in. I mean, but
I use your bathroom. I really like your new shove-in tower enclosure. Your neighbor put that in. He's in Keating and Hooling.
speaking of that, if you guys missed Mitch's last fake radio, there was a new episode of Audio Cops that was just funny as hell. You have strong hands?
Yeah, I cringed at that one. I'm just gonna say, like, if you guys get a chance to listen to that, we'll either that or we'll play it again on here. But it's also on Mitch's Fake Radio, and you can catch him and us on solidstateradio.net. Right? We're on.
Yeah, Sean,
we're on
Adam.
Saturdays 4 to 6, and Mitch is on Sundays. I think. I don't know. We still don't
He's
know.
on there though.
He's on there. I'm gonna
He's
have a
on there.
list actually. If you guys have been paying attention to the Facebook page, posts have been popping up because I learned a new trick on how to actually post them ahead of time and have them scheduled. So once I get that list from Sean, I'm gonna go ahead and post that up too. So
And speaking of Sean, you should check out the Armchair Athletes on solidstateradio.net. It's a live sports talk show that happens each afternoon in Lapeer. It's the only local live sports show like in the whole region. So,
Very cool.
and they're really fun and loose, and they pay attention to their listeners, and it's crazy and a really good time.
We had a
So-
fun show when they were on here. That
Oh,
was
yeah, they're
one of
great
my
guys.
faves.
and they're musicians.
Sure.
So they talk Tony, and that's really good.
That's good. We had an interpreter for him.
Exactly.
When you're talking about it,
oh my god.
it's not funny.
While we're on the topic of them, are we doing the sorry list from last week and this week?
We could
Possibly.
Pretty good one last week.
Yeah, but we got into the Wayne's World party on thing, Orla Bora was on. It was awesome.
That
We
was
had a lot
super
of fun.
show. Tried to do
Oh,
that.
God.
Lots of people have been actually purchasing their CDs after
Good.
being on the show.
That
and
is so cool.
Good.
Yeah, they've got merch up on Spreadshirt. I mean, they were awesome.
I actually got all of the songs that they had done in the studio mixed down, and I sent it off to them.
Nice.
And they sound incredible.
Awesome. That is very cool.
Oh, dear God. I just saw the post.
Yeah. You let me take that picture. That's all I can
And
say.
demanded that you post
He
it.
did. You guys heard that. It's out there. It's
All
on
right.
the internet.
All right.
There's no going back.
Yep, because if it's on the internet, it's true.
Right. Exactly.
That isn't fair.
So
Tony's like, hi, I'm Cy Sperling. I'm not only the hair club for president. Wait a minute, I'm not only the hair club for men president, I'm also a client. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
from TV in like the 80s.
I remember that.
good God.
Hey, I heard some weird stuff about hair. They're talking about it's very expensive right now, but they're talking about this is no shit, you guys. I'm fucking serious. They're talking about taking hair cells. Like if you're a young man, say if you're Skippy's age over here, what is his name?
The intern.
The intern. If you're the intern's age, you could go to a hair bank, and you could give them cells of your hair. They will store them for 20 years, 15 years, whatever. Then when your shit starts falling out, you go in and they'll put them back in, and they will regrow you young hair again.
No shit.
Isn't that bizarre? It's very expensive right now, but I could see something like that coming in line in the next 5 years, probably, where it'll be because it sounds like a really good, easy money-making thing.
Sure.
If the process, and it will probably get easier and faster too.
But if you
isn't it-
fucking blow it and wait too long, I'll be like 50 and I'll be like, yeah, I don't even have any hair. I have to take it from my balls and I'll look like Tony over here.
What happened to you, dude? Did you get crocheted hair?
Why is it so
Yeah, it's a
wiry and
bullshit
weird?
hair bank. You know? It looks shoddy to begin with.
I went to that one down on Dort Highway.
Yeah.
See somebody walking in like, Here's a couple. Bush hair.
Walk out with blonde.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
All right.
Why was he looking at me?
She's got blonde hair. He's just going.
Don't make this weird podcast.
Yeah,
You're
that's
welcome.
right.
That was a mouthful. I shouldn't have said that. I just was trying to spit it out.
All right, Mitch, I'm cutting you off. We're gonna get to our guest now.
Others like, don't touch my fucking microphone.
I'm serious.
Denise wants me to drug test you.
Weird. We have
We're
some
gonna need you to pee
in-home
in this,
ones.
Mitch.
I think it's the anesthetic from the tooth.
Possibly.
Yeah.
That or Heather fucking roofied your shit. Have you
Yeah, it's
drink since
Benadryl.
you've been here?
What's happening?
He did crack the water, so it's probably in the
I
water.
didn't put anything in the water. Were you watching
Our family.
Our Family Sparkling Water liquor?
We're just getting
Yeah.
a Cosby sweater now.
I don't want one.
got to put the pudding pop in your mouth, you see.
Oh no. No, I don't want one of those Cosby sweaters.
The Cosby sweater.
Bill Cosby hair too.
It does. So Becky, it's a hit. I think you did an awesome job.
Yes, in the archives of our
Yeah.
Butter podcast.
Yes.
Becky's Bill Cosby wigs are going crazy on the internet. She's selling them by the dozens.
Gotta love that chocolate pudding.
He makes the face while he's doing this too. It makes
Sure
it
does.
so creepy.
Yeah, if a girl puts on the wig, she instantly passes out.
Nailed it.
Oh.
Does anybody find it weird that he was an OBGYN on the show?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
He was a baby doctor.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Seen a lot of crowning.
Oh. Yeah. Yep.
God damn.
You silenced Mitch. I didn't think that was
He
possible.
fucking doesn't even.
Dr. Huxtable. Dr. Cliff Huxtable.
Yep. Nearsighted gynecologist.
So Jeff's joining in. He says, hi there. There's a new store in Cass City called the Sugar Shack Candy and Homemade Furniture. Huh.
Is the furniture edible?
Cool.
I was gonna say, do you like take a bite out of the love seat? Or
Mine is. Our dog fucking eats ours. Apparently ours is okay. Got vitamin C and shit.
Sasha says, hello, guys. After such a stressful week, this is helping. Glad to hear. This helps me, too, and I think everybody else in studio after a stressful week, because we just get to talk nonsense.
I have
and
exams this week, so this is great.
laugh. See? Don't have to think. Just come and talk. That's all. Talk and laugh. That's what we got.
Yep.
I
yeah,
have
for
2
ya.
science exams tomorrow, so this is great.
All right. Are you ready?
No,
Okay.
You're supposed to be studying, but
it's biology and phys ed. So I'm not
Oh, yeah. I mean,
phys ed should be pretty easy.
yeah. No joke. So, anyhow, back to you, Becky. I tried.
I was gonna say, have we even gotten to
Yeah, get a little closer. No, not yet. We haven't. We haven't yet. Mitch just came in and stormed the studio
in Mitch fashion?
in Mitch fashion. That's okay because he came and brought us some tickets.
Yeah.
Talked about Tony's hair. I mean, we covered a lot in this little bit of time. So
I think you should wear the wig Saturday.
yeah.
You gotta-
Oh God, that would be funny. You got to wear that to the show.
Because I don't draw enough attention to myself already.
Right.
I'm on Facebook.
Yep. On Facebook under Duckie's Doodads, and she does all kinds of different stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
she's a happy cooker.
crochet,
Yeah.
scrapbook, stamp,
She's also
Makes
a witch
really
doctor.
good cards. A witch doctor,
a
yes.
witch doctor.
Yeah.
By doing the
Yeah, she made me like some
Essential oil
secret
stuff.
sauce for my cheek. First, I thought it was bukkake, but you know.
Oh my God.
This is a bit thicker than normal. What the hell happened?
Why does it smell like
It's
bleach?
really oily. I'm not understanding why.
Hmm.
Can I?
Now he's dancing for us.
I just want to feel the wig, Tony.
Do it.
Oh,
I'm getting a picture of this
Oh.
one too.
Oh yeah, right there.
Are we sure that Mitch isn't the hooker?
It's right.
Yeah.
Tony is totally getting a happy ending.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's like If I close my eyes, it's like getting a blowjob from a Cabbage Patch
Just
doll.
think
Oh my
70s Bush.
Just like
Yeah.
1985.
Oh my goodness.
1985 was a good year.
I slightly feel violated, yet for some odd, strange reason turned on.
If
Mitch-
you're a voodoo doll, somebody just got fucking hooked up.
Mitch, you give great head, by the way.
Only with my right hand.
Wasn't that more like a hand job?
Well, I mean, he was touching it.
Ah, good point. Head and all.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
I
if you
was
sit
only out
on
for
your
a minute.
offhand and do it, it's like a stranger if you wait for it
Like,
to fall
just turn it
asleep.
around.
Oh my. Is that called Dutch? No, that's something different. What was that off of? Zach and Miri.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jason Mewes.
hmm
So yeah, Becky. Back to you, Becky.
We're trying, Becky. All right,
We're
Becky
so
gets to
trying.
talk for at least 3 minutes by yourself. I'm ready to go.
All right. Tell us about yourself.
No pressure, but don't fuck it up.
Well, first of all, I'm calling Derek out.
Oh, okay.
What's a Derek?
Derek is my gay boyfriend.
I'm waiting for more.
Waiting for more.
Well, he's going to be on in April sometime.
Yeah.
Hasn't even listened to an episode. He's like, my first episode is going to be the one that you're on. He's at the fucking movies right now.
Is he really
Oh.
gay or is that why he's gay?
No, he's married to the love of his life, Dylan. So he's just a guy friend.
Guy. Yeah.
He's
Guy
a best. He's a best friend.
Yep.
Do you? No.
There's nothing's going on there.
That was totally the hole in the plug movement.
The hole in the plug. Yes.
I think it translated really well.
Over the ear. That's funny.
I happen to have my eyes closed right there.
You can picture that.
You were thinking about that.
Only in my nightmares.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Derek's funny. He's gonna be on. I've got the schedule somewhere with everybody that's gonna be on.
April.
April.
And
That's what we
what's his
got.
superpower? Why are we having him on?
He's funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
he's
if you're a
funny.
service or something.
Yeah.
He does voices,
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Impersonation.
but I
That's
have
funny.
to laugh because he's like, what do I do? Do I prepare something? Uh-huh. Yep. You have to go in with a dissertation, I told him.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
Gotta have your shit together.
If you want to be on the show, you have got to have your shit
You
together.
have to fail a
Yep.
drug test. You
Mhm.
have to have.
Yeah.
Because we're trained professionals. It's taken
Right.
a half an hour to get to our guest.
That is funny. So, and other things. I mean, me and you are starting a podcast.
Yes, we are.
It's called Survivor Girl, and
to empower women.
yeah, and we're talking about our first episode will be
Our origin stories.
yeah, our origin stories about surviving, and then the second one of the month we'll do 2 a month, and on Sundays at 6. Through Tony. Tony's going to do the production for us, and Nate's going to hang out and do the interning that he just found out about tonight. And then we're going to have other guests on though to talk about their stories, So
Mhm.
it'll be pretty awesome, I think.
It will.
So you do that. You have the Duckies Doodads that I've mentioned, and
Yep.
some of the stuff that you actually make other than Cabbage Patch hats.
Well, I can do 2-piece bathing suits.
Cool.
Crocheted?
Yes.
Does it come in Asian?
Hmm.
Get me a picture.
I was going to say,
Hold
what's
on,
that
hold on.
supposed to mean?
Look almost like 3 o'clock to your right.
Hmm.
Hello. How are you today?
Making bull rat style. Oh,
Banana hammocks.
yeah, there you go.
Grape smugglers.
She does like this knitting knitting, is that what you said?
Knitting and crocheting.
Crocheting, and
She's a hooker.
I am not. I will go over and hang out, and she'll be sitting there just doing that, and she's got like this little clicker thing, and I'm like, I have no patience for that. I will make you something out of wire any day, but no.
Takes a lot of patience.
I guess I
Definitely
can't
is.
say very much. I crochet as well. So
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
yeah,
Do you really?
yeah, I make rugs and stuff.
Oh, cool. Have you ever done a trash bag rug?
My grandma did.
Your grandma did?
We used to get them for Christmas every year.
I'm working on a
Grocery bags.
comforter.
It's cool though.
Grocery
Like
bags.
Nice.
people don't realize though how not just how much time goes into them, but how much money like an Afghan or like the cowls and stuff that you make. How much they actually cost to make that stuff.
So let's see. There's mittens, cowls, scarves, gloves, hats, Afghans,
Scrubbies, you make a lot of those.
Scrubbies, yes. Heather's hat that she's wearing.
Yeah, they
In
had
her
some of the
picture.
pictures.
Yep.
Oh, don't take it off. Thank you.
No, he was just molesting your head.
Yeah, I seen that. Oh,
Did I say dishcloths, dish towels?
yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Pot holders. Popsicle.
We need to
holders.
make Chris a joint holder.
Yeah, joint holder.
I think they call those roach clips.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to keep your pot in it because the cops can smell it really easy.
It's probably a bitch to pick out too.
It's not very fresh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I'm currently working on a Viking hat that has a beard attached to it.
That's awesome.
Oh god.
Nice.
So-
That is
really
pretty
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the hats that I usually have on in my pictures are from actually the ones I have are from you. So
Yep.
so she has a lot of those things too that you can actually order on. You have a Facebook page.
Yes, Duckie Doodads.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Ducky with a Y or an IE?
Duckies.
Duckie's Doodads.
Duckies Doodads. Yes.
And Sasha mentioned in chat that you're a happy hooker.
Yes. Yes. Sasha knows. Hi, Sasha.
And I know that we're gonna get more into like your origin story and everything when we start our podcast, but I don't know what all you would like to share with us. And
You want me to share something?
yeah, share a little bit about yourself,
Okay,
other
well.
stuff that you know.
Funny story. On Tuesday, I actually found out that Tony was one of the first responders that could have actually come out for the accident.
Yeah.
But I'm class of 95 for Caro. And our class of 95, we had a lot of tragedies. Chris Reed passed away in a car accident. He was a passenger. Somebody's, and they were turning left on State Street.
Yeah.
He passed away from it. Then in the summer between junior and senior year, Brian Flintoff, another casualty of a car accident.
Jeez.
And on February 13th, 1995, I was heading to Bay City to pick up a Valentine's Day present for my father.
Yeah.
And I had two of my friends in the car with me. It had snowed all day. It was the coldest day in February ever. Lost control, wrapped the car around the tree.
Yeah.
I was pinned in. My best friend, who was sitting in the passenger seat, died of severe head trauma.
Yeah.
And the passenger in the back seat, because she wasn't actually wearing her seatbelt, she just had a concussion.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and she ended up getting stitches. I was pinned, broke my legs in 13 places.
Good God.
My right leg, the lower part, doctors put me back together, said it was like stringing beads.
Wow.
And I had bruised heart, bruised lung, laceration due to the seatbelt. Was in a medically induced coma for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Learned how to walk all over again.
And they said that you weren't supposed to.
I wasn't supposed to. I actually had crashed twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Throughout this
So-
whole thing when they
Yeah.
were putting you back together and everything. And I don't mean to like bring up such a touchy subject or whatever, but
Right.
I met Becky 6 years ago when I started actually going to State Street Fitness.
Mhm.
And I bring this up and I don't love the fact of the story, but I see how strong you are and how the things that you have overcome. And we went and did a 5K together.
Yes.
We did the color run. And
That was my second.
I thought that was really cool that we went that way because of hearing your story
Right.
and that you continue to keep on going. And that's kind of where we're at with wanting to do the Survivor Girl podcast
Yeah.
because you have one hell of a story and yeah, you're pretty kick ass.
Yeah.
So
Talking with Megan this week, and I came to the realization that I'm actually a walking miracle.
yeah. Yeah.
Because I did almost die twice.
Right. Well, it's part of the whole surviving thing. I mean,
Exactly.
it's just, I know we've talked about being bitter or being better.
Yeah, you can choose to be bitter, which really there's no point in it, or you can choose to be better. And the one thing you don't tell me is you don't ever tell me I can't do something, because
you can.
I'm going to prove you wrong.
Right.
100%. I am going to prove you wrong or die trying. So.
Right. So, I mean, like I said, I don't like to bring up the stuff to kind of get, make it an emotional thing, but I just, as long as I've known you, I've seen you go through so many different things and just keep on going. Like you don't give up. And and I know for a lot of my stuff, you've been there for those past 6 years for all the stuff that I went through. Because when we had met, it was like I was going through some pretty crazy shit, and here we are, and I'm like, okay, we can do this. And it's cool to have such strong people in my corner and everything, and not just in you, but there's a lot of different people that I know that have stories like this.
Breakups, health scares, deaths in the family.
Oh, yeah.
We've been there for each other.
Got a lot of everything. So it's awesome to have good friends. And Tony's been there through this stuff too. And when you told me that he was one of the EMTs that were called off for that day, I just kind of, I was like, holy shit. The things that, you don't
goosebumps on the back of your neck.
Yeah.
Well, that's what was funny about that. Because, we were talking about it on the way back from Saginaw. And
he took Guilford Road.
Right.
Not
unbeknownst to himself, he didn't know.
Right. And she's like, oh, yeah, by the way, that's the tree. And I'm like, what? It's a tree. And she's like, no, that's the tree the car was wrapped around. And I'm like, when was this again? And she told me, and I'm like, holy shit, I remember that call coming in because it was my day off, but I still had my, walkie-talkie with me.
Right.
And I was just like, wow. Because it was literally just right around the corner from my house.
Right.
So, yeah, I remember that very vividly.
It's pretty crazy. But, I mean, just going from there to where you're at now, and it's just, I'm glad to know that, like, to hear the story about, that you're still kicking ass, and it's cool. It's very cool.
Yeah.
And you choose to do things that make you happy after something like that.
You have to.
Right.
You have to.
You just don't settle for just anything.
No.
So... Also, with knowing Becky, we both work at Bronner's too. So.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'll show up with my hoodie on. You have yours on. It's like, yeah.
So wait, you're a hooker and a stripper.
Oh, geez.
No.
Striper. That's what it was.
Striper. Oh my god.
Well, Heather comes into the studio when she's working at Bronner's, just covered head to toe in glitter. So I was
That's
asking,
what happens when you work at Bronner's, regardless of what department you work in.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Striper.
Yeah, exactly. So I get to talk to the little old ladies.
Oh yeah, she deals with the orders.
So you work in geriatrics, gotcha.
Pretty much, yeah. And they share some really interesting things you just do not want to know.
While ordering ornaments.
While ordering ornaments for their grandchildren. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And then the stories I can tell you about working at Bill's Foodlands.
Yeah, no. What's one of your worst calls at
Bronner's?
Yeah.
Being yelled at because I'm answering questions that the customer doesn't like the answer to. Like, so you're telling me if I order something and it's personalized, it's going to take 6 days to be processed? Yeah, because that actually goes back to the back and a person actually takes a paint pen and writes the name on it, and then it has to dry before it can get packaged.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 days and then it'll go out. And I'm like, no, then it needs to be packaged and it's take it to shipping. And then
people want instant.
Exactly. Because Amazon has spoiled everybody. They want it like right now.
Can't just download it.
Exactly. Can't. So, and then not only was that the bad thing, but you're going to guarantee it for Christmas. I'm not going to do that because the Postal Service.
Yeah.
You can never predict what the weather's going to be like.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, USPS, UPS, FedEx, they were all shut down this holiday season due to storms. So you don't guarantee.
You never know.
So,
you never know. Yeah, it's fun working retail when people yell at you. even in the biggest Christmas store.
Yeah, and the worst part is when I work, I start in September and I have to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Thank you for calling.
Oh, already, yeah.
Yeah, in September, and I get, it's not even Halloween.
And you're just like, this is what they tell me
They're
to
calling
say.
the
I'm like-
Santa headquarters of the United
Right.
States.
Yeah.
I'm just
Right.
like, it's Christmas all year round here.
So can you, that old bitch that was yelling at you, can you send her a lump of coal instead of her Christmas ornament?
I wish.
Wrapped in crochet.
Crochet some coal.
Actually, I would prefer to wrap it in duct tape, but
Oh.
that's all.
Oh,
Duct tape
crochet
and zip ties.
nutsack of coal.
Yeah. Like, here's these nuts.
Roasting
Yeah.
over fire.
Oh my gosh. That would be pretty funny, actually. Yeah, working there, it's a good place to work. It's
It
just
is.
you no matter what kind of retail that you do, you still have those kind of stories,
Yes.
those people that you have to deal with.
I
So
was going to say that the saddest thing is the fact that most of the women who call in and order their ornaments and stuff, they just want someone to talk to
yeah.
because they're so lonely. Nobody ever comes to visit. And it's like you want to be the person
Right.
to listen to their needs and wants. But in the same time,
You gotta
you've
go.
got a job to do.
Right,
Right.
And
exactly.
there are 50 million other people who are on that phone.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty busy when
It
we
is.
get going. Like you said, we write on the ornaments and we have to let them dry before we can even
Yeah.
do anything with them.
Yeah.
So and and sometimes you write Trudy instead of Trudy on an ornament. And then you have to wait and get that back from the confirmer.
Yeah.
Sometimes you accidentally write Booby instead of Bobby. That wasn't me, by the way. Trudy was me, but Bobby was not.
Well, I love the stories when they don't want like a date or anything written on there, and
Yeah.
in comments we put no dates,
Yeah.
and somebody in the back actually writes on there
No
where the
dates.
date is supposed to be.
Okay, that wasn't me
No
either.
dates.
That was not me either. Oh my gosh.
No
Weather
And
dates.
it
warning
went
labels.
past the confirmers that way.
Oh, wow.
This
So
year
it
was
actually-
kind of rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of different things that happened, and we were behind. So I actually stayed until January 3rd this year. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty rough. So in the chat, Sasha says, "Hello, beautiful Becky," and Austin said, "When is Don't Shoot the Messenger taking requests?"
Always.
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 We are still working on the Don't Shoot the Messenger. So
I just need people to call in with some shit to fuck people up with.
Yeah.
I mean,
we can't shoot or not get shot if we can't do the message, right? So Chris, you want to explain that really quick because it was in the chat what kind of what you're doing with it.
Well, basically, it's a complete plagiarism of Break the Bad News.
Pretty much, yeah.
You
But our
know
style.
something, or somebody bothers you at work, or something. You got to tell somebody they got smelly breath, or or their significant others in your inbox dropping nudes. Just something terrible that we can cause some drama with.
Right.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So we'll have to do something and put the phone number up so people can actually do that.
I have it in a
and-
pinned post on my page. It's the
Oh,
first
okay.
thing you see when you go to various.
Whoa, what was that?
It's a machine gun.
Oh
He's
gosh.
predicting my future.
Oh
I
I
get
see.
gunned down for some
yeah.
failed marriage or something like that.
And Dawn is asking when Infamous Quick is on. Let me see. I gotta pull up my calendar, and I believe it's 2 weeks from now. But I want to go ahead and let you know that. Just 1 second. Why is my phone stupid?
Because it's a smartphone.
Right, exactly. Let's see. Oh, I'm way ahead of myself here. So, Infamous Quick is going to be on the 21st. So, they will be-
21st of March.
of March, yes. Yeah. Infamous Quick. And next week we the Infamous are going to be on.
That's going to be an awesome show.
So we have a lot of stuff happening. And also Austin is saying, when can we smash public officials that are respected locally?
When we have good dirt on
Yeah.
them. Something worth it.
That's right.
And you're welcome, Don. So, yeah. Anybody have any questions for Becky that is tuning in tonight and somebody else is knocking on the door? You never know what's happening in the studio. Okay. So, but yeah.
I'm just gonna step out. Becky,
Yes.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And really, one more shake. Nice to meet you. Glad you survived
Nice to
your
meet you.
accident. I work at Lighthouse,
Really?
so I work with lots of people who've been through horrible accidents.
Yeah.
It's really neat to see somebody come back from the edge. So it was,
Took a long time.
yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm glad to meet you, and
Thank you.
maybe I'll invade your new podcast sometime
Okay.
and be completely useless. But I do support women. I try to put women on my comedy shows, but it's tough because there's not that many female comics that are good.
You're right.
I mean, there are some that are not good, but there's just not, the numbers are not there to have, 3 women on each show. I try to get, if I could get 2, I'd love it. But if I could get 1 on every show I could, like this time, don't have any.
Talk to Heather.
Heather, yeah, she's throwing around the idea of starting to dabble in that arena, and I encourage it. So keep working on it, and maybe someday you'll be good enough to be on Mitch Gill's Get a Room Comedy Club. Did I mention there's a show coming up night after tomorrow?
I don't think you did.
No, you
man.
didn't.
At the Brentwood here in Carroll. It's going to be a great show. Showtime is 8 o'clock. Tickets are $15. Get them. Call me, 810-441-4710. That's 810-441-4710. First 10 callers get a free set of steak knives. No, I don't have any steak knives.
I have a hunch he's lying.
Please come to the show. What's that?
I have a hunch he's lying about the steak knife. But where there'll be punch and pie.
Anyhow, come to the show if you can. It's at the Brentwood Saturday night. So thanks. I'm out of here. It was really nice hanging out with all you guys, even Nate.
I remembered his name.
Take it easy, Mitch.
Thanks for stopping in.
Always
Mitch.
great having you on the show, man.
We will have more with Mitch.
For Saturday. Do you want your money for the tickets now?
So yeah, guys, don't forget that you can check out our Facebook page. We have 2 tickets that you're going to be able to win, 1 for each person. We're going to have 2 different winners.
Yeah.
And those are $15 a piece. So, and the show has been nothing but phenomenal ever since that we've actually
incredible.
had Becky has come and hung out with us,
Mhm.
and it was a lot of fun.
What
It
show
was-
was that?
Your show, Mitch Gill's
Get a Room Comedy Club.
I think we've surpassed the 72.
Yeah.
You think we're
I
good?
think you're good for tonight.
I think so. I think
we
we
got it.
fulfilled our contract with Mitch Gill.
I think.
The
And now
unholy
we're
contract.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember signing a contract. Do you?
I never did. Maybe it was the Bill Cosby effect.
Is that what I
It might have happened.
It was I signed the contract.
Oh,
You wait a minute.
then
how
we're
are-
not contractually.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
He forged everyone's name.
We are
I don't
not
remember.
responsible for any of this. I am not responsible for any of this. But yeah, guys, don't forget to check out the Facebook page. Chance to win those tickets will be up. So we're going to be
Awesome.
there. I think we're all
Absolutely.
going to be there.
Yeah, we are.
You're going, Becky?
Minus I.
Minus you because you're not 21 yet.
Derek's going to be washing dishes to pay for dinner.
Nice.
Nice.
He's singing and talking in his different voices like a crazy person.
See, what's great about all of that is we're going to have about, 20 million people with the Don't Make This Weird crew.
Yeah, I already reserved an eight-person table. I'll have to tell him that we need a ninth chair.
All
Oh,
right.
wait, no, I think we have enough room. I don't know. Anyway, we'll be there. It's a lot of fun. It is so worth going, you
Oh.
guys.
It's an absolute blast. And they always have fresh comics with fresh material. And,
Mhm.
and
Decent food.
oh, yeah. The
Yeah,
taco
yeah.
salad I'm constantly smashing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the buffalo chicken salad.
When it's right.
And they got it right last time. So I was pretty happy about
Good. The
that.
comic didn't have to call you out.
Yeah.
Still so funny.
Yeah, it was
I will
hilarious.
never not make you feel
Yeah.
bad about that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yep.
Jerk.
I mean, it just depends on who you are. Whether I am or not.
No, you're still a jerk.
Hey, it's not nice. I don't like you no more.
It's called Don't Make This Weird. I didn't say anything about being nice.
That's true. I should have named it Don't Make This Awkward because that's what I do all the time, but then that would just be me.
Then you wouldn't be you because you make everything awkward.
Awkward and I forget a lot of stuff.
Mispronounced
We're
names.
good.
Yeah.
It's a
Spelled
good
truly
match.
wrong.
I forget shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to say, Chris, I have to let you know this. I have heard from several different people that since you started on the show that they listen.
Really?
Yeah.
They like the dynamic of you, me, and Tony.
Wow.
So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I've heard from several people they like the dynamic that we got going on here, and
Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. That's
yeah,
cool.
so
Yeah, there's been a few different inbox messages that's flown back and forth. We're like, who's this Chris dude? Fuck, he's funny as hell.
Yeah. So-
Cool.
You're welcome. I'll keep sending wrong texts to wrong people.
I know, that's so funny.
yeah, that whole thing is just funny. That's awesome. But yeah, I just want to let you know that, and yeah, we have got a lot of stuff going on too.
So much shit.
I am gonna go ahead and pull up that calendar again here really quick. And I am waiting on stuff from Sean so that I can update everybody with the schedule of what they've got going on over at Solid State Radio, because they do air us
Yeah,
and they do air Mitch's Fake Radio.
we got to go
So
crash the studio over there one of
We
these days.
should.
Just be like showing up and hey, armchair athletes. No, we're making this shit weird.
Yeah, yeah.
The invasion.
That's right.
Be like the Alamo.
Might as well. Might as well. So March 14th, we have We the Infamous that'll be joining us. That is a 5-piece band, I believe. So they're going to fit into the studio.
It's gonna get cramped. As
That'll
shit
be
in
fun.
here.
Actually, he was hanging out with you not too long ago. Will was.
We have a great story for that show,
Okay,
but we're
we're
gonna
not
save
gonna
it for
talk
this
about
show.
that.
Saving it for that
I
show.
didn't know the story. I just was like,
Yeah.
I messaged him. I'm like, hey, I'm at work. Lounge pants. And then he's like, guess who's here? And then he gives me the phone, or gives it to him so I can talk. Anyway,
yeah.
Infamous Quick will be on March 21st. Lynn from the Dig Cafe, the owner of the Dig Cafe, is actually coming on Thursday the 4th of April.
Hell yeah.
So we've got her coming on. Let me see, what else do I have? And then we have Chris P. Bacon joining us again.
Hell yeah. Love
On
Chris.
May 2nd. Don't forget that. I don't know if he'll be bringing back bacon or whatever, but yeah.
Well, I missed bacon last time, so I'm
3
hoping
pounds
he
of
does.
it
Yeah.
too.
Cool guy. Lots of listeners really enjoyed him being on. I will definitely be updating because I have more people that are scheduling, and we've got Derek coming on. I don't know where I missed
April.
him on there. So
He's in April sometime.
so yeah. So the planner is kind of working.
Yeah. So if you guys want to come on the show, if you're listening to the show, you like what we're doing, you guys got a band, you're an entertainer, whatever.
Talk.
If you know some people like that,
Yeah.
If you need therapy that we're not paying for, come
Yeah,
on the
like
show.
Becky.
or if you want us to give you therapy,
That's right. That's
give you
right.
Therapy.
I will tell you right now that I am not licensed
Me neither.
in anything. I will give you some of them oils and have you chill, but I'm not licensed.
I will soon be because I'm working on my life coach certification.
Yeah, Jerk, you're supposed to tell me about that.
I'm
We'll talk
done.
after the show.
Bring it.
I don't know, Nate, you were going to say something?
No, I just said yet.
Oh, okay. Licensed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she give you the other Benadryl? Is that where you're kind of like Chinese eyed? Oh, sorry. That's
God
Syrian.
damn.
Oh, Tony.
Fuck you, and it's Korean.
You are not nice. His mom is listening.
And I bet she's laughing
Sitting there
her
all
ass off.
Korean.
She is. She's laughing.
Oh, I'm sure.
My mother's white, thank you.
Shout out to the
My dad's Asian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dirty rice sucking son of
So is she, so is she in the army? Sorry.
Oh.
She's Conan O'Brien white, man. Just saying.
Oh my
This
God.
milk is
No,
spicy.
She's your son's white.
That reminds me of him bringing up the army thing. After you breathe, I have a question for Becky.
She's fucking whiter than the stars, man.
That's funny. I know.
So funny.
So I know you mentioned the whole army thing. You grew up as you call yourself an army brat.
No, I am an army
Army
brat.
brat.
I don't call myself
You
an army
are.
brat. I am
So-
an army brat.
What is that like? What was that like? You lived all over the place, didn't you?
What is it like?
Yeah. You don't know if you want to answer this one.
Hard as fuck.
Yeah, I imagine.
Don't get attached.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I call myself an introvert, but having to relocate every 2 to 4 years,
Yeah.
you have to learn how to be outgoing to make friends. You don't get settled down in any or comfortable in any one place.
Yeah.
On the flip side, I have been to Germany. I can speak some German.
Yeah.
I got to sightsee. I've been to an actual Oktoberfest.
Oh, like a real,
Oh, yeah.
a legit
Uh-huh.
one.
A real legit one.
All right.
Nice.
Chris Kindlemart, which is basically similar to how the setup is at Bronner's, except really huge.
Yeah.
No, it's huge.
yeah.
Like, we're talking
Probably 2 or
like the whole town kind of huge.
Wow.
I mean huge. Got to see some amazing things. I've sled down Mount Rainier.
Nice.
wow.
I've seen gray whales, humpback whales migrate.
Wow. Okay.
I've been to Dumas Walker.
Don't know what that.
Okay, well,
Okay.
you gotta know country songs.
Oh, okay.
Dumas Walker, but
Yeah.
yeah. So
So you did a lot.
it's rough
Yeah.
having to move, get used to, make new friends.
Right.
You get to see the world.
You got to see the world. That's
So-
cool. That is cool.
Yeah.
So what was it like living in Germany?
German.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's
Good
his-
question. Don't hose me.
I can't really. It was fun. It was interesting.
Yeah.
My mother would take me around to the German shops because I was kindergarten, first grade, and I spoke the language better than she did.
Yeah. Oh
Nice.
So I could talk to the shop people and barter and
wow. Huh.
help her out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like living in a foreign country.
Yeah. And you
and the Autobahn is scary.
Oh, I bet. I bet. Yeah. And you also have gone to college and you have degrees and
I have my associates in general education.
Oh.
I have my bachelor's in secondary English education with a history and minor and an endorsement in social studies. And I have a master's degree in administrative science, which would allow me to work in a nonprofit or conflict resolution in an administrative job in like any college.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
And I
awesome.
choose to work at Runners.
Want
And
to
choose
open
to
up
work
that,
at
do like
Runners.
an accepted thing? We could do an accepted thing.
Hell yeah.
Accepted.
College.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and je parle français un peu.
Yeah. French.
Yeah, French.
I don't know any of that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know you were gonna say some stuff in French and Tony didn't know that he calls you the nerd. He's like, I didn't realize you were so nerdy.
Oh, my nerd has a total hard on right
I
now.
am not just
Jeez.
a nerd, but I'm also a band geek.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. I was like, what did you play? Because I'm like learning so much more now.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what did you play?
Clarinet.
Me too.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was the poor kid's instrument. That's what everybody played.
Oh,
Clarinet.
but mine
The poor
wasn't a
kids.
poor kid's instrument.
Yeah.
I actually have a wooden clarinet.
Oh wow.
No shit.
No
Cool.
shit.
Wow. That was what, like
Nice.
$3,000?
Probably more.
I had a few more zeros on that, buddy.
No, it was more like $100 from somebody at a pawn shop who
There
didn't
you go.
know any better.
Oh, no
There you
shit.
go. On
Gotta love them
shops.
deals.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
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 I totally love those deals. I just grabbed a guitar from a pawn shop for $125, and this guitar is sweet. Looks like somebody took a bite out of it. I was showing Chris
Yeah.
before the show.
Good character.
Yeah.
And I think you were sizing it up for your "Don't Make This Weird" sticker.
Oh, I totally was.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Totally
speaking
was.
of that too, I mean, we are actually looking at doing T-shirts
Yes.
for
Yes.
the show. I have been working on that, so they will be available, guys. I will put the link up on the Facebook page, and yeah, you'll be able to. I think mugs too.
Sweet.
I'm just looking at everything.
Let's do
We'll
it.
see what we
Let's
can
do it all.
Why not? Why not?
We're going to do grape smugglers with the Don't Make This Weird
I don't think that's an option on the site that I'm using.
Shot glasses are a must.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to do shot glasses.
Koozies are
Yeah.
always good and cheap.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
definitely look into that stuff. Yes,
we
man.
should get vinyls for the back of the shirts and get 4 put out and get co-host on the back of 3 and intern on the back of 1.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
You don't make this
Yeah.
weird, like, roofie PHP testing stuff.
Exactly.
Make
Needs
it
to
don't
be
make
science.
these weird sexual grading charts.
That's right.
You have
Penis
been graded.
molds.
All right, guys, write these good ideas down.
Don't make this weird hookers.
Yeah.
I don't know so much about that. No, just kidding.
I don't like the competition.
I know. Yeah. Anytime we have a
They're
female
for it.
guest on, she's like, "Bitch, I'm talking." Mhm.
Only to that one. Only to that one.
The nipples.
Yes. Only her. I only shut the show down because of her. I will be honest about that. I admit when I'm right.
I'm gonna
Yes.
carve nipples on that lady's tombstone.
Oh.
That's never going away.
You don't have to. They'll be poking out of the dirt.
The fucking groundskeeper's like, "Rrr, they fucking grow back.
Oh,
See the
man.
groundskeeper with the lawnmower getting them tangled up.
Shoot some nipple out the shooter.
God.
There's a daisy growing out of one of the nipples.
Yeah.
Oh. I wish
And the human body's weird, so probably some teeth and hair.
Probably.
Is that mulch?
Well,
Oh.
she was into the whole Mother Earth thing, so I guess it works. But and trust me, and I know people have been on the show and been like, "Are you going to talk about me like this?" No, if you're not an
Don't suck
asshole.
and be annoying.
Yeah, if you're not an asshole, I'm not going to talk shit. I'm just saying. At least
Heather, Heather will cut you off quick too.
If you're not a
like,
twat
whatever.
or Asian, they won't talk shit about you.
Right, right.
yeah, yeah. So did you know that Mitch was showing up tonight?
No.
I'm just curious. I'm just like,
Well, I mean, I knew
Do
his
you
show was
ever
right.
know when he's going to show up?
not really. That is a good
It is,
point.
it's like it's not a visit, it's an apparition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
We
Mitch.
need to make an app. It's a Mitch tracker.
Oh, there he goes. He must be delivering papers. He's all over town.
That's funny.
Oh man, I kind of want to play the last episode of Audio Cops.
Oh God.
I kind of do. It was pretty funny.
I don't remember how long it actually is though.
Yeah, can you? Is everything that was on the other computer all? Good
Oh, it's
on
cloned.
here?
Everything's on here.
Nice,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm
We've
trying to-
got new equipment and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to find the episode. It's on here.
yeah,
somewhere.
I don't know. Your and like your filing system on the computer, I would never know where to find anything.
Yeah. You and me both.
It wouldn't be under audio cop, so
He really needs a secretary.
Oh,
Yes.
tell me about it.
a Pepper Potts.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, if I had a Pepper Potts, I'd never leave the studio.
Yeah, you would. She'd be like, "Get out of here while I take care of shit." That's kind of how I felt.
It's in here somewhere. Oh no, that's right. Mitch has the copy of it because I threw it on his flash drive.
Oh, so we don't have it at all?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
So
You
you
can
can
just-
listen to that.
You can just go on to Mitch's Fake Radio on YouTube and listen to it. It's on episode 3. I don't know exactly where it's thrown in there, but it's in there.
It's in there.
So just listen to it. It's only an hour. It won't take long.
I wrote down some of those ideas.
Oh, thanks.
Nice.
I like it.
Intern doing a job.
I
Who
like
knew?
not having to take
I'm
notes.
for once doing my actual job.
Thanks. No, just kidding. So, yeah.
Google spreadsheet works its job well.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, so.
have you guys seen R. Kelly in the news? Have you been following this?
No.
With
Anyone?
the whole
Anyone?
interview thing,
Oh,
I didn't want, like, I was.
What'd he do?
what hasn't he done?
Right.
Well, now
Good point.
he's being accused. Another girl came forward who was 13 or some shit like that
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And he is just so hurt and surprised that somebody would actually dare accuse him of something like that.
I
When
actually
did-
thought there were 2 on the 6:30 news. They said there were 2.
Oh, no, this morning there was one.
No,
or
there's
last
2
night
now,
there
and
was
one of them is from Detroit.
Yeah, they're flying her
Wow.
Yeah.
back to Detroit or something like
Yeah.
that because she doesn't live
Yeah.
in Detroit now. I caught that. but like he like peed on like a 12-year-old or something
yeah.
like that.
What
That's
the
what
hell?
his thing was.
And he's actually
before.
back in prison because he couldn't pay child support.
Oh, yeah. I seen there was a news thing on him with an interview, and he got all up like
With
in
Gail
her
King.
face.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You're
yeah.
trying to kill me. You're killing
Yeah.
me. I was listening to it today. I'm like,
Yeah.
why don't they just shoot him?
Yeah.
They should just euthanize that piece of
I was
shit.
gonna-
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, the funny thing is she wanted to call Survivor Girl Real Talk. And I'm just like, Google it before you decide to go with Real Talk. And
Yeah.
she's like, why? And the first thing popped up was
R.
a
Kelly.
music video by R. Kelly. And she's
That's
like,
right.
okay, nope, we're going somewhere else.
We're done with that
Uh,
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just, I mean, you could call it "Don't listen to my fucking show." 'cause
Yeah.
that's
Pretty much what would have happened.
what would happen.
Yeah.
That would have happened. So I'm glad that she did the research for that one. And yeah.
Good job. Good
Yeah.
save. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was listening. It just popped into my head because I looked at my phone and something was on there about it. And it's like,
Yeah.
It's supposedly the whole interview is supposed to air Friday night
Oh, okay.
something like
with
that.
Gail King. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
How she didn't lose her shit when he
Oh, I
was
would've.
losing his.
Don't know.
I have no idea, but this morning, because I watched CBS.
I would
this
have
morning,
tased his ass.
She says, no, she says, I just sat there and I said, I have to be the calm here.
Right.
And so she just sat there. She pretty much does what did what you're supposed to when a dog comes after you. She just kind of like, she sat there, hands in her lap,
Yeah.
eyes closed, not making eye
Play dead.
contact. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I've seen part of that when we were waiting for our tires to get done. And I'm
Yeah.
just like,
it's crazy.
what is going on with this loser? And then like it was on TMZ. So a whole bunch of different things were popping up. I'm like, ugh.
Maybe he
I
could be
don't-
our dick of the week. Maybe we could get a segment dick
Yeah.
of
I
the
was gonna say, do we need to make that a new segment, Dick of the Week?
week. That could be a thing.
I think so.
I think he gets it this week.
Yeah.
He wins.
So from now on, we need to start paying attention to the news, right?
Yeah, just like
He wins Richard of the
unbelievable
Week.
Stuff. We'll get together. I'll get more on that, Nate. I like where that one's going.
We'll work
talk
on that
more later.
one.
There's our dick of the week.
Dick of the week.
I was gonna say what was really chilling was the officer who got shot in the face.
Yeah.
in Saginaw.
Yeah.
He actually took the stand today,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh.
he actually still has part of the bullet in his face.
Wow.
But yeah, and I mean his testimony was just kind of like freaky, but they kept showing the gentleman who did it,
Yeah.
and you're just sitting there and you're looking at him. It's like that is pure evil right there.
Like no
He should have
motion.
to
No,
be
like,
R.
Like,
Kelly's
no,
cellmate.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
like see the evil in his eyes.
wow.
And he said one of the things, he says all he said was like nighty night when he
Yeah.
did the first shot.
Are
And
you kidding me?
Yeah.
no, and it's just like it was.
And
You don't
then
have
shot him
news for a
again.
reason. I don't like that.
Yeah, it was
It's
scary. It was pretty
chilling.
bone chilling. You're right.
Yeah, it was. I mean, just totally.
Uh-huh.
So he can also be the
Okay.
other Richard of the week.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, those two should share a cell and ugh.
So you're saying we're gonna have dick pics of the week?
Yeah. Yeah. We will post our dick pics live at the show.
I think that he
Facebook
like
jail.
in Saginaw and everywhere they were doing like benefits for that police officer too.
Yes.
Yeah, he ended
Different
up with
restaurants and different
lot of
places.
cash.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Apparently he was
Yeah.
a good person though, so I mean I don't know.
Well, he doesn't have to go back to work.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
generally, when you take a gunshot to the face, that it puts things in a whole different perspective when you
I
come
can
out the other
imagine.
side of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
sure.
And the thing is it wasn't just one gunshot. He had one to the shoulder as well.
Oh,
Yeah, he
jeez.
tried finishing him
Like,
off and he thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they
Yeah.
played the interview
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and he's like, yeah, and then I shot him in the face. And they're like, you didn't think, just leaving him on the ground that he might die? And he's like, he survived? And they're like, yeah, he's still
Oh.
alive. And the dude was like, oh, man, I thought he was dead.
Whoa.
Well, he was smart because he took cover.
Yeah.
He got shot and
Yeah.
he took cover.
Wow. Well, yeah, you'd
super
think in the
lame.
face that would have been, done.
Yeah.
What a shitty,
Wow.
shitty day at work.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Could have pulled, and he said it was a stupid traffic stop. The guy
He
didn't have
just
his
wanted
headlights
he just
on.
wanted to stop the guy and tell
He
him to
said,
turn
"Turn his lights
on.
on and get the fuck on."
Yeah.
Oh my
He didn't get a
gosh.
chance.
Wow.
That's
Mm.
crazy.
Yep,
Yeah.
so that guy's the backup dick of the week in case our Kelly.
Yep.
He's the backdoor dick.
Right.
Oh my that's horrible.
There we go back to that jail and sit on a shelf thing. Is sharing a cell thing. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, you got it too, huh?
Yep.
Welcome to the Don't Make This Weird podcast where nobody can speak.
English hard, yes. That's it. I'm deutsching it for the rest of the night. From here on out.
Just don't ask.
Moisha, you're gonna
Moisha
Moisha.
Finkelstein.
Yeah, I'm gonna Moisha Finkelstein.
Speaking of that, do you have that sorry list about ready? Because we're wrapping up
It's done.
here.
You
got
want
one?
both or just this week's?
I'll do both. Might as well.
Which one are we starting with, this week or last week?
Last week.
Because last week's is long.
Well,
Hold on,
Let's
let me cue the music here.
let's get
That way we
through
can do it properly.
Let's get close to the microphone.
Ooh, that was weird.
You're welcome.
All right. Thanks. Come on, Tony. You should be on cue.
I'm trying. This stupid phone is not cooperating with me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
In the meantime, Survivor Girl podcast
Yeah.
goes live
Sunday.
the first Sunday of April
Yep, at 6 p.m.
at 6 p.m.
So here we go.
Our sorry list from last week and this week, starting with Dave from Walmart, McDonald's, burnt vag, saggy tits, sticky cages, gimp suits, cows, Folgers, ICP, iced coffee, weathermen, strippers, white dads, barbecues, drunk people, can rock, wonder pets, life coaches, and Walmart again, and people who suck dick for weed. This week's sorry list goes to Crispy Bacon, Staples, people who make granola, Jesus, pastors, the guests, our whole audience, Mike Ball, Norma, and boners.
Oh,
Orders everywhere. We salute you.
yep. Yep.
Shall you forever stand tall?
Oh, God. Well, so that concludes our sorry list. And I'm sure before we're done here, we're going to end up offending somebody else because
I'll
we've
do
got
my
2
best.
minutes. So, but thank you, Becky, for joining us,
Not a
our
problem.
happy hooker, our friend. And thank you for the bumper stickers and
You're very
Tony's
welcome.
hat.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, thank you for joining us, and we will be back next week with We the Infamous. Same time, Thursday at 8 p.m., and have a good night.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See ya.